Guys, it's been a little bit of a minute, and I have a very, very big problem with time management. In other news of getting a nice little setup, I've just been, as usual, very, very busy, and I know it's a boring boring reason, and not like getting into detail is like, okay, you're busy, everybody's busy. Wait, don't go. I'm gonna come with you. As of last week, we have officially become the only free print publication in the community here. And what that essentially means for us is a lot. And that happened because our only competitor in many ways, they're called the Jewish Journal, decided to go paid. And the way they did it is pretty interesting. They put the bolo out that the only way you can consume their content is by paying a yearly subscription. I think they're charging $360, which for some people is not a lot. I mean, if you divvy that up, it's not that much per month. But, you know, printing is hard. Running a publication is hard with the costs and the overhead. And they're no doubt a much larger operation and a much more well-established operation than we are. But it's massive for us because the gap that we fill for the community here is content on Shabbat. For those of you who don't know, I'm assuming none of you know, Orthodox Jews don't go on their phones, they don't go on TV, there's no electronics for entertainment on Shabbat. And the only forms of entertainment that they have, that they rely on, is what we do. Newspapers, magazines, books, and being able to provide that for the community is really what we're here to do, and obviously provide good content, spicy content, and as our tagline says, we publish the whispers. So, you know, you'll definitely be sure to see more of that, and there's been a lot like on my mind recently. But the biggest hashgacha pratis, which is divine providence about it all, is that I've planned a video to release on September 4th, which is going to do a recap of a year in owning a newspaper at 23 years old. I mean, now I'm 24. And I bought the newspaper when I was 23, and I put out my first issue ever on September 12th. So a year anniversary for putting out an issue was regardless going to be the date. And now that we get to say that we really are the only free Jewish print publication here in Los Angeles is just massive for all those reasons, and for many more that I'm yet to find out. But I'm really excited to take you guys along, like on a more specific ride. That video is going to be a little, like, pretty much very different from what you guys are like used to seeing on my channel, because it's more of a deep dive on the ups and the downs and the hurdles, and you know, just like my lessons and my learnings, and really just trying to give you guys that knowledge, because there are crossovers in like all business, no matter what you're doing. And something that I've really held dear throughout my entire journey in running this business is that consistency is the most important thing that you can have in your toolbox, period. I've been through moments where I really didn't know how I was going to pay the printer for that issue, and I've been through moments where I didn't know if, you know, certain things were going to make an impact as much as I thought. And in an industry like this, you're really playing a lot of guessing games, but consistency has kept me through all of it. And I'm very excited to take you guys through a lot of the things that I've learned, a lot of the mistakes that I made, and hopefully frame it in a way that you guys can learn from them and, you know, find it inspiring. That's a wrap for this one, guys. I'm very excited to dive into what I spoke about for the past couple minutes, and I want to thank you guys for watching. I know it's been a couple weeks since I've been uploading consistently and showing you guys the lens of the businesses and what's been going on, but this upload on September 4th is really going to be the first of many, God willing, opportunities to dive into some of the things that I've learned and give you some real tangible input and guidance and just like advice based solely on my mistakes and my experiences. So again, thank you for watching, thank you for following along, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in that next one. Wishing you a killer week. המקום